It's been really good so far. I think that it's a very team-oriented program, so I think that that really helps us all thrive. We all play to each other's strengths, so it's been really fun.
Kayleigh, Coach described you as almost like a race car driver, of how you're always going up and down the court fast, especially coming out of high school. How do you control yourself on the court now, and how have you improved?
I think the first thing that I like to do with the ball is just look for my teammates. So that's kind of just how I try to control my speed. And then I also just look for my own shot. So I think that over time I've learned a little bit more how to control my pace and my tempo. So I think that I'm just getting better at that, and I'm still working on it as well.
Yeah, Serah Williams, what goes through your mind when you see the banner unveiled and now you're here? Does it kind of clarify what your goal is in coming here, that you want to be a part of something like that? Does it bring that kind of hit home for you, sort of?
Yeah, I was really excited for my new teammates, the ones who were here last year, so to watch them with big smiles on their face and, hear the crowd cheer for them. And I was really more happy for them than I was thinking about how I felt about it.
For Serah Strong, how do you feel like the connection with you and AZ has developed early this season? How do you feel like you guys are able to complement each other on the floor?
Yeah, I mean, I know what AZ likes to do on the court. She knows what I like to do. So I feel like every game we're just going to continue to build the chemistry that we need to, be great.
Serah Williams and Kayleigh, can you just speak about how it's been playing alongside Serah Strong, and how she's helped you integrate yourselves into the program?
Like Serah helps me like at the right times. I can't believe I'm saying this in front of her, but today I was struggling and she just instilled that confidence in me to slow it down and told me that I got it. And she does that in practice as well when I need help. Like sometimes she just comes up to me before I even say anything and she helps me in the areas that she sees I'm struggling with.
Yeah, I think for me throughout high school, like just watching Serah, she's always been someone that I really wanted to get the chance to play with, and we played in a few events together throughout high school, and I always liked playing with her. Like I feel like we always had a good connection on the court, so I think that we're just building that, and we're sorry, I'm so sorry. And I think that I'm super excited to play with her for the next 3 seasons.
Thank you. Thank you.
Strong and Kayleigh, can you guys talk about the press today and how that full court pressure kind of also got them rattled and got you guys into a flow offensively?
I mean, yeah, I feel like we practice on our press a lot. So just being able to replicate what we do in practice, and I know Florida State had a hard time handling our pressure, and that kind of got us going on the offensive end.
Yeah, I think that was something that we had emphasis on, especially from last game, and I think that we executed that very well. And I think that we're going to continue just trying to find how we are as a defensive team.
Serah Strong. Coach said that when he's in the huddle drawing up a play, the first word out of his mouth is either Serah or AZ. Is there a certain pressure that comes with that kind of expectation to score, or is that just something that you've developed?
I mean, yeah, I try not to think of it as pressure. I'm just out there playing basketball, listening to what my coaches tell me, and just doing what they told me to do.
So for Serah Strong, did you notice that after Tuesday's game, he didn't want you guys to feel pressure of it not being a quote unquote UConn win? Did you guys attack this game differently, knowing that, hey, we didn't want to see the lead straight like it did on Tuesday?
Yeah, I mean, just kind of went into it like any other game. We know how we finished Louisville. We can't do nothing about that, so just not trying to do that again. And I don't know, just doing what we do in practice and staying confident in ourselves.
Kayleigh, Coach said that he's been pleasantly surprised by your scoring ability this season. How have you felt like that part of your game has come along, and has that pull-up jumper around the free throw line always been a pretty key aspect to it?
I think I'm just trying to stay as aggressive as possible. I think it helps our team a lot when I get into the paint, so I think that I'm just trying to get there, and if that's me scoring or me kicking it out to someone else, that's really just my main goal offensively. So, yeah, I mean, the pull-up, I don't know. It's open, so, I'm taking them.
Kayleigh, the game as a whole is kind of going away from the mid-range. This is kind of piggybacking off of that. The game as a whole is kind of going away from the mid-range. So are you more just taking what the defense gives you, or is that something you practice consistently knowing that maybe teams aren't looking for that as much?
Yeah, I mean, Coach told me that I have to have a very consistent mid-range shot, so I've been working on it a lot, and I just try to get to my spots. If it's open, I'm going to take it. If not, I can always pass to an open teammate, so yeah.
Kayleigh, the 6 steals in the first half, just kind of what do you like about the defense that you guys run? How do you feel like running that press kind of suits your style?
Yeah, I think a lot of people on our team are very aggressive defensively, and I think that helps us a lot. I think the 6 steals that comes from my teammates helping me and getting in a position where I can get a steal. So I think that we all work together defensively, and I think that we've been really getting better with our defense and our pressure.
Serah, AZ had 11 points in the final 4 minutes. Can you talk a little bit of the first half? Can you talk a little bit about that run to close out the first half?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it started on defense. We started picking up the pressure and kind of messing them up, obviously. But I feel like, I don't know, AZ kind of took advantage of what they were giving her and just making the right play.
So, Serah, I did see on one particular play that you wanted to get it into the middle to Sarah, and Serah, you mentioned that she did that. What were you seeing on that particular play? Because obviously Sarah was able to score on it, and when she ran back down the court, she was excited. What were you seeing on that particular play?
I mean, yeah, I know anytime the ball goes in to Sarah, she's usually going to score. That's what she does, and no one can really, stop her there. And I just wanted her to kind of get that confidence to get her going, so I just fed her the ball, and she scored. Happy for her. I'm lying. I should have kept the ball.